Okay.
Jerry, how much of this is kind of a monkey off your back win for the organization and the head coach and maybe even the owner, general manager?
Well, I think that we have such respect for Seattle, their coaches, their coach. We know we played them earlier. We didn't play well. We made a lot of mistakes. We came out here today and didn't make those kinds of mistakes that can beat you. But make no mistake about it, they weren't going to quit until the bell rung. And so it was a big win. We know a lot of guys in the league don't get to play and win in playoffs. We know that. But this bunch, especially since it's so young, now know that forevermore they can play and win a playoff game.
Your belief
this young team.
Your belief in Dak and drafting Zeke 4th overall, was that all validated in that last drive?
Well, I don't want to zero in on that last drive like that, but obviously we need to run time off the clock, and we need to not make mistakes to end up keeping that lead. And of course, you see how fast they can go away when they come back and score as quick as they can. So bottom line is that I didn't need that last drive to be proud that we drafted Dak or Zeke.
What did Dak show you tonight? What did Dak show you tonight?
Well, he showed he won this playoff game. He took it on his shoulders. He made plays that caused us to get in a position to come out like we did, and that's what you want from your quarterback. Theirs lived up to his skill level or what he is, and he really gave us all that we could handle. And I knew that right down to the end, if he got the ball, he was very capable of beating us. And so I like to think that Dak can do some of those things too as time moves along.
Does it seem like forever since you celebrated a playoff win, Jerry? It's been 4 years, but does it seem like a long time since you've had this feeling?
Well, I just feel good about the team. I think we have improved. And I think we're improving at about the right time. I think the game last week against the Giants helped us. This game helped us. We lost a key player in 17 out there tonight for the rest of the tournament, but still, we'll improve from this game too. I think we can have the injury assessment that I think we're dealing with. Got it?
Do you care?
They're waiting on you in there.
Do you care who you play in the next round?
Well, I sure do. Both of them are teams that I would rather have some other teams in the NFL to be playing next week to stay alive, but it's what it is, and we feel we're going to take the positive aspect of it is and go wherever we're going to go unless we fool around here and Philadelphia does something special. I'd hate for this old sorry East to really show up pretty good in these playoffs.
Jared, what update on Allen Hurns, and do you know how he's doing? What update on Allen Hurns and his injury?
Yeah, he has, of course, he has a dislocated ankle as well as fractures in his
Fractured knee as well.
and is at this time probably in surgery.
How much did that crowd help
My
you?
understanding is that he would be in surgery at this time.
How much did that crowd help you tonight?
Oh, it was wonderful, and they never let up. Easily the loudest crowd that I can remember here at the stadium. And their timing was great, and they did. They had the same impact, I think, on the game that we endure when we go to Seattle.
Jerry, from both sides, what was your overall take on the officiating in this game?
Well, I am not going to get into the officiating, but I know that both teams are coached similarly in the secondary, and so you get some holding calls here and the defense, kind of the defensive philosophy. We obviously respect them a lot because we've got one of their best over here coaching for us now, Rashard.
How impressed were you with your defense on first and second down, really dominating, forced them to third and long?
Now, you can't play football like this. You can't take plays at it. But if you take away their handful of big plays, which is almost foolish to make this statement, but if you take those few big plays away, our defense played very well in the ball game out there tonight. And deserves the credit for this win. Now, we all know it takes both sides, but still our defense played outstanding. But that guy, when you get him bottled up, he's going to hurt you with his legs, and he's going to hurt you with his uncanny ability to complete long passes. He lofts that ball in accurately as well as anybody I've seen. I just couldn't believe it. At least 3 of those catches.
Stephen said on the radio today that Bob McNair's death had an impact on you, that you want this even more perhaps than you did before. Can you just
Well, Bob is a close friend. He's an ally of ours philosophically. We had a lot of the same philosophy, if I might be so bold to put myself there with him. He's a guy that got knocked down in his life and came back. That's the game. And his leadership and his contribution was so important to philosophically a lot of the things that I see as far as the NFL is concerned now and in the future. So he particularly had an impact, but it also just reminds me that we've got to live every day. And the old saying, every day, all the way, every day, comes to my mind real quick when I think about it.